Our vision is to help every young person to identify and develop their unique talents and dedicate them to the Lord's service. We envision a world where never again must a young person live an aimless life. We see a time where all young people know their true purpose and lead meaningful lives in the Lord's service.
And I'll read the values. Our values are sacrificing. We take up our cross and step out of our comfort zone for Christ. And that's found in Luke 14. And we're faithful. We are faithful in that which is least. Luke 16:10 talks about that. And we're intentional, being intentional, but having a definite aim. Improvement. Something better is our watchword. Proverbs 4:18. Leadership development. 2 Timothy 2:2. And that's very important. I'm glad we get to do that. And finish the work we start. Philippians 1:6. And we do have a bias for action and communication. Amen. And then our mission. Would you like to read that, Nakamara? Our mission?
I don't have it up
Oh,
right now.
that's okay. Are you up, Kathy?
I'm trying to bring it up. I'm on my search right now. So what do I type in?
The monthly meeting.
Monthly. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. So I'll say our mission. Our mission is to inspire and rightly train an army of youth to dedicate their lives to Christ's service, to help finish the work of redemption before the soon coming of Jesus. Great. And then we're on reconfirm our annual.
It's 325.
Did you find it?
I
Yeah,
have it now.
325.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes.
That was fast, Kathy.
Yeah, that was. So we're on step 2 to reconfirm our OKRs and
Got it.
confidence.
Okay.
Okay, you want to read that?
On step 2, reconfirm.
Yeah.
Okay. I must not be where you guys are.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
It
I
says
see you.
Enoch right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Enoch complete the
TF.
DFG's value ladder by the end of 2020. Free content, subscription program, online course, and intensive live event.
So those are what we're working on, right?
Yes.
And then what's Kim working on?
Leaves of Autumn.
Uh-huh.
We want to sew 100 pieces of free content a day by the end of the 2020.
Amen.
Number 3, Enoch Systemology course. Fully systemize the 20% of the system that will bring 80% of the results of the Army of Youth DFG program, starting with the subscriptions.
Do you know what DFG is?
Daily
No,
No.
it's direction.
direction from God.
Amen. Good. Good job, Kathy. And then the quarterly initiatives for January, February, and March.
You want me to read them?
Yeah.
Deborah, focus on the early adopters' feedback. Comron, fully
Systematized.
systemize DFG subscriptions program. Essential contact roadmap.
Uh-huh. And then,
Kim, 60 pieces of content by the end of March. We're at the end of March.
mhm.
Deborah, GYC's Vancouver event and March booth.
Affiliate event and March booth. Yeah.
Cast the vision and do breakout sessions. Number 5, Enoch create ORG charts so that our virtual teams knows what to do. Form teams, fill in responsibilities through recruiting.
Great. You did a good job. And then, so now we're at step 3, and we're going to take a look at what happened last month, which was on February 26th monthly meeting. And there's a link right there, right underneath there. Do you see that link?
Yeah, monthly
Good.
meeting February 26th.
Yes,
So
click on that.
Okay.
hmm And we're going to go through and look at what was, if we go to the end of that, we're going to see what we had set up to do and talk about whether or not we got that done.
And can we make sure that we can hear them?
Go to part 4.
Part 4. Step
Where it has the little boxes at.
brainstorm
Uh-huh.
possible actions for the next month to help advance
Initiatives.
for the current quarter.
Yeah. You might want to.
I just want to let you guys know that Tina joined us on Discord, and Brimilda is trying to join us, and Susie is online, which tells me I think she's trying to get on too, but they're not sure how to get on the audio channels. But welcome, Brimilda. I'm glad you're able to join us.
Praise
Hopefully
God.
you can hear us. So yeah, they've joined us as well.
Great.
So we can talk to them also,
All right. We're on step 4 then.
but they don't know where that is. Tina, are you able to take notes for the meeting for the scribe?
We'll be right back.
Wait, what?
We're on step 4?
On step 4?
We're on step. We're
No,
we're on. I don't know what step we're on, but we're on step 4 of last month's.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're looking to see if we accomplished our goals
Oh.
or where we're at with
Tina, are
it.
you talking? Because we can't hear you.
There you go.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Susie, are you able to say something? We're trying to make sure we can hear you guys. And Tina was really quiet.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. It's not very loud.
Okay.
Maybe we need to turn up our speaker.
Oh, brilliant, Kamran. I never thought about doing that. That's okay. Well, that's good. It has audio on the TV.
Okay.
So,
So I think we should continue.
I know that we usually do it in the format of like an order of how we do that,
Mhm.
but we must have completely forgot that we were doing a monthly meeting, and Kathy scheduled some errands to do at this time.
Uh-huh.
So we don't really have her here during this whole time, so it would be good to probably just skip to like do it slightly out of order and skip to the part where she's able to share with us some of the things that are during the month of April.
What if we do just focus on her right now, and
That's
then we
what I
can go
just said.
through.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this was scheduled because you guys were going to be at GYC, or I would never schedule at this time.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to look through that list, Kathy, and see what parts you were planning on there.
So here,
No,
quarterly,
Mom,
go
listen.
back to,
Yeah.
What I'm saying is talk about the month of April, see what we need to cover, so that we're clear on that, and then go back to last month's.
All right. That's doable.
Susie, can you say something again? We turn up the volume. It might work better.
Okay, can you hear me now?
This is
Yes.
wonderful. Praise the Lord. Thank
Yes.
you, Kamran. I was trying to figure that out for so long yesterday.
So you're wanting to go to step 4 then, to brainstorm possible actions for next month?
I just want to make sure. We definitely want to consider what have we already committed to for next month.
we're committed.
And Kamran, are you able to take the notes? Kamran, are you able to take the notes to be the scribe for today, since Tina's in a car?
He's in a car.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
So where should I be on the computer? Just so I'm at the right
We're on
spot.
step 4
Step 4 of
of this month.
this month. Okay, go back to this.
325.
Yeah, there's an arrow on the top left
I
hand.
did.
Can you
Okay.
also send them
So
a link
back
on
step
Discord?
4. Got it.
Good.
Actions for next month to help advance.
Can you write
Got it. Thank you.
It says brainstorm possible actions.
That's step 5.
No. Step 5 is
Oh.
break down actions.
Got it. You're
Okay.
right. They both started with B's, and I misread them. Thank you.
That's okay.
So, your question was, what have we committed to for the month of April?
Yeah.
Okay, we committed to a convocation, or known as a camp meeting, on the 17th. It starts on the 17th of April. Gwen Shorter's the one, and you'll be speaking at that.
When does it end?
It ends on the 19th, Sunday the 19th, but you have 3 speaking engagements on the 19th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. noon on the 19th.
Yeah, and I'm speaking on Sabbath too.
Yes, you are.
So, okay.
So it starts on the 17th, ends on the 19th. You're speaking both Sabbath and Sunday. I have that down for April, and then also the live cast is April the 8th. April the 8th, before.
That's,
Second
how
Wednesday.
many days is that from now?
That's 2 weeks from now, exactly.
What? 2 weeks to the live cast.
Yeah,
That's pretty fast. We need to get on that.
yes. Okay, that's the only things I have down. So,
Connor, are you taking notes?
Yes, yes. What's happening on April 8th?
is the live cast. That's the day of the live cast that we.
Mom.
It's the live cast.
Oh, okay.
April 8th at 11 a.m.
Okay. And that's all we have for April?
Yeah, the live cast and the convocation are all that's inked in, not penciled in.
Was there other things that were penciled in?
If I'm not mistaken, Enoch, there's stuff on the calendar. If you look on your telephone.
That's what I thought she was looking at.
No,
I'm
she's looking at the paper.
But I'm going to the calendar now to see what's penciled in.
And we gotta remember too that we got the quarterly meeting on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, so
Yes.
6 days.
Tuesday.
So we don't want to schedule anything there.
That's right.
And that one starts at 9.
That's the one that starts at 9. Okay. Next Tuesday, yeah, 9 a.m. quarterly. Yeah. So for April, I'd have to look at each one with this calendar. You have to poke each one to see everything.
Here, let me show you how you could do it.
Thank you.
That's what I do. Look at, I think it's this way. Sorry, oops.
It's okay.
This, okay. Look at this, right here.
Okay.
Each day, that's what I said, yeah, I'd have to go to each day in order to see.
Yours doesn't do it the same way mine does.
It's because it's an Android.
Well, mine's an Android too. I don't know what the difference is. Okay, well, it'll be easy too.
Each day?
Yeah, because if you put the month, it's hard to see.
I know it.
I went through yesterday because there was a lot of them that was like done twice, and so I eliminated some of them. But you'd still have to go through the day. Maybe you hit those dots right there. What are we on? We're on 25. Hit those dots right there. Oh, yeah. Do that. And then it opens up. Yours is kind of like mine, but mine will say like say 7 if there's 7 things
Okay,
there.
but he wants to know
So
about
yeah.
April, so we'll go to April 1st.
Mhm.
We have a workathon for slides on April 1st at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. a workathon for slides.
And isn't that every week on the
Yes.
same day?
Yes. Every
Yeah,
week
what
on
day is
Sunday.
that? Because
Every
Colin's
Wednesday.
taking points. On it.
Every Wednesday.
Taking points. Taking notes.
Okay. Well,
So, yeah,
that's pretty much everything.
yeah.
All right. So there, we got that. So now we're gonna go back over to the last month.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Do you remember how to get there, Kathy?
Yeah, I'll hit the back button again.
But you want to hold control. Oh, okay, never mind.
If you go into the there's a in step 3 there's a link there if you want to click
Oh,
on
that's
that.
right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hmm. And then from that you hit the back button to get back over to where we're at right now. And then you want to scroll down a number step 5 I think it was.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Can we look at just like what went well this past month?
Mhm.
What went well this past month?
Well, the live cast went well. We had more viewers that day,
Live cast went well.
and I think that we were prepared for it more.
The week of prayer went very well.
Yeah.
The week of prayer
Oh yes.
increased all of the.
Yeah, the week of prayer was great because the webinars, they increased the subscribers on YouTube by like 30, as well as Little Light Studios shared our video, and they're sending. Oh, and the guy found the video that they recorded of me back in 2018, and he's gonna send it to me.
Praise
Oh,
God.
Yeah, and I told him we could edit a piece out and send it back to them so they could use it, and so they like jumped on that. And so he got back to me today.
Awesome.
We were able to reach, just to let all you guys know, Anika, she was a graphic designer for Meat Ministry. Now she's like a teacher in the school training international missionaries over at
Oh,
Laura
that's
Brook
nice.
Academy. Yeah, she's been in quarantine for 8 days.
Go
So
back.
she's had the opportunity to teach us, to sit through the webinars. And she's
Awesome.
learned how to study the Bible like never before, and it's really revolutionized her
Aww.
whole experience. She's going to be talking to the. She's spoken to leadership, and she's going to be talking to. What is it? The principal, and she's requesting that eSword is put on all of the computers at the school, and that they'll have access to be able to study the Bible. Using the principles that we taught them in the webinars.
Praise
Praise
God.
the Lord.
She's so excited.
It's so nice to see things going forward.
It is.
really
Yeah.
is.
And she's using the training that we gave to put together curriculum for her students.
Oh man,
and she's
look
teaching
at
them how to study
that.
the Bible.
Oh,
Awesome.
praise God.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
That is
Yes.
exciting.
Praise God.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a lot that went positive and forward.
Just to let you know, Danny, that
Yeah.
noise. You might want to pop. On the right, there's a handle that allows you to keep it still.
And then another thing
Just
is
push it in.
learning about the systemologies.
Yeah, like that. Perfect.
Learning about the systemology and starting to think about how to get that going and stuff.
Why are you typing that? You're missing what she's saying. Don't be typing stuff like that. Yeah, the systemology was extremely helpful.
Yeah, and it's nice for us to be thinking about together how we can work together on that, because that's going to be something that's very very needed and effective.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We found a system champion. That's been a prayer request for several months.
Amen. And then on top of that, we have other people coming in too, which has been a big prayer request too, like Daniel and the
Vermilda's
yeah.
getting more involved.
And
And did Susie join with us last month?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Was it last month?
Susie, did you join us in the month
Oh,
of
yeah,
March?
Yes, she did join us in the month of March.
Wow, how much has been accomplished?
A lot, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what's really been a big hit are those what are they called? The quote cards.
Yeah, cool
That's
cards.
been going out. And I hate to say it, but the coronavirus is opening doors for us.
Yeah, a lot more people are indoors and they're able to help, or they're out of school and they're able to engage more fully in ministry. Oh, the website. We made the month of March
Oh, that was
a big
nice.
action for the website, and we got so many pages done. Carmen was trying to do the 7 pages by the end of March, and he blasted through that with a lot more than that.
Amen. Thank
That-
you, Colin.
The website is looking so nice.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Amen.
A lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
God is very good.
What do you think it would be?
Slow.
Brother, I've worked with 5 different web designers and developers, and they've all been very disappointing.
Yeah, everybody's different. And,
Yeah.
and you really perform well. Get things looking nice and
You saw what the homepage looked like
Workable
before you
and-
started working
yeah.
on it.
And you got an artistic flair to you that is easy to look at the page.
Yeah,
It's got a nice flow and yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you.
it is a blessing. So
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
praise be to God.
Yeah, God's good. God's pulling people together and having this go out. We got how many more people signed up in the Direction for God program? Do we know?
I think 1. I don't know.
Is that all? Just one?
Probably. How many
We
people did you
have a
onboard?
few people on. I haven't onboarded anybody.
That's not true. You helped with Chaz and
Yeah,
Stephanie.
I know, but last month I didn't, or this month.
that was last month.
I mean, we're still in March.
That was last month.
That was March. that we
This
onboarded
month,
them.
March. That's what
We
we're talking about.
onboarded them in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was March. See, that's why we're reviewing. We're looking back at
it
this
seems
month.
like it was last month.
No.
No, in fact, it was March the 3rd that we onboarded, that we set up the appointment for Jeff and Crystal. Was on the 3rd. We actually didn't do it until the 6th. That was
No.
in March 6th.
We were talking about Chaz, though. Chaz and who we were just talking about. That was the month before.
Chaz and Stephanie. That wasn't this month? She was just saying
It
it
was
was on
last,
the 3rd.
last month.
The 3rd
That was Jeff and
Kat.
Kristen.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, and they
Okay.
were before
So
them.
when we're talking about the prior month in review, we're talking about from March 1st onward.
Yes.
This is the prior, from March 1st to today, this is the prior month in review.
That's right.
But you're right, I guess that was a month before.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeff and Kristen.
Yeah, Jeff and Kristen. And nobody else signed up since then? Seemed like somebody did. Okay, so anyway, and we've had many more people looking at our stuff and engaging with it that we've been posting.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Carmen, what have you found that worked well this past month?
Whoa. This brother here with the lighting and the camera stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a blessing.
Yeah.
Praise the
And
Lord.
he got that clip done too that we needed.
What?
The clip where the testimonies and
It's
stuff.
almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite.
And then we also I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, we also have gotten a lot of reviews, right?
What reviews?
For the live cast.
Have we? I don't remember getting any reviews for it.
Well, people are commenting on Facebook and stuff like that. You share that. You share what people say about it.
When? Where?
I don't know. I don't have my phone with me. You talk about you send messages about what people have said about
Messenger?
things. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's about the live cast though.
Well, about our work that we're doing.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
our work must be touching some hearts and doing some things. 'Cause
Yeah.
people are happy about it.
Yeah.
We're talking about what's going well.
Yeah, this past month.
Doesn't that makes you happy when people do that?
No, the testimonies are good. You just threw me off when you said we got testimonies about the live cast. That I don't remember that.
Well, I think I said testimonies, and you were talking about the live cast.
Okay. Dell said, I'm 86 years old and I've never heard anything like this before. How to study the Bible for the webinars. And there's this colporter. There's this colporter on YouTube who also said that the 4 Secrets to Make Your Devotions Irresistibly Interesting. She thought that it was very convicting and had answered a lot of questions that she had. And Kim says that she can testify that being a part of this ministry has helped me learn more and grow more than I could have ever had I been on my own. Ministry gives the greatest joy and contentment. That's a blessing.
That's good.
I'm glad Kim is growing. And the work that we're doing together, it's really making a difference in people's lives.
And we got the accounts set up with PayPal and. Yeah.
Oh, that was this month, huh?
Yeah.
We did get that up. We got the Tidely set. Well, it sounds like it's being set up, but
Yeah.
and PayPal, that's up and going. Now we got 21 ways that people can donate.
That's nice.
We got to figure out how to implement that.
And then, unfortunately, the Belfast, they're not coming. So that's something that. But they made it to America though.
Yeah.
To their class.
Tina, can you think of anything that that went well this month?
You did the radio station.
Oh, Tina left.
Oh, Tina gone. Thanks for letting me know.
Did you worked on the worksheets a lot
Where?
this month?
You're asking me where? The church?
Oh, Susie's there.
You
that's
worked
good.
on the worksheets a lot with Victoria.
Yeah, the worksheets was
I
powerful.
don't think so.
Yeah. And you did that radio station?
Yeah, you said that. Let's
Oh,
go to
okay.
B.
Have you seen her? What's it from?
Go to B? What's that mean?
Hey, are you guys engaged here? Or being distracting?
Distracting or distracting?
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
I understand. I don't know. Both.
We're talking about this.
Do you have something you want to share with all of us?
Me?
Yes.
I think wow, everything how do you say it? The progression that you guys have done, like, everything is just amazing.
Yeah.
I really do think. And I'm glad I came.
I'm glad you came too, my brother.
I'm glad you did too.
It's a really big blessing. It's an answer to prayer. We're on the step 3, letter B.
Where's that at? Step 3, letter B? Let's see. Oh, okay, I see. What needs improvement?
Yeah.
Step 3. Yeah, go up there. Oops. Number B. Okay, it says we need to keep moving forward in bookkeeping and keep looking for people to help us and figure out the visas. Using the planner more. These are already written out if you want to copy and paste
What do you mean they're already written out?
on step B. On last month's.
Why would they need to be written? Where are they written out?
Because they were the same ones we had last month. We need to do daily live videos. We're going to run out.
And run out of content to repurpose? We've got a lot of content to share.
Okay. We need to market it.
We definitely need to be sharing stuff.
We need to figure out how, because things have really changed since the coronavirus has taken off the way that it has. We need to like readdress how we're gonna do things because it needs to be changed up.
How? Like what?
Like there's more people on there, and so we could like zero in more on like maybe getting people to on board to work with us, to invite people to spread the word and maybe join the class. I don't know. Ask them to ask other people who they think might fit in with us well.
Yeah.
And plus, we changed how we were gonna do things because you and Victoria were talking about.
Are you checking to see
having
if
a
these things are
theme.
being written down?
They're not.
What's going on, Cameron?
Well, I didn't think I should be writing those down. But okay.
This is what the step that we're on.
Okay.
Can you restart mine?
Start over again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of it that's already on the other last month's. You could copy and
We don't want to
paste
just
some
copy
of
and
that.
paste stuff. We want to discuss this. We need to have
Okay.
things prominent in our mind.
So with the bookkeeping, we need to keep going forward with that. We keep taking like little.
we need a
steps, little
we need a
steps.
monthly financial statement for the bookkeeping. Then it's an outcome that we need.
I don't know how to progress that. Okay, and then we want to keep looking for people to help us, right? That would be nice. Because the more hands that we have, excuse me, the further we could go, the quicker, and we could take on more people learning, in the Direction from God program.
The three things that we need in order to grow our team is, Carmen, can you write down to grow our team? The three things that we need is number one, to create an onboarding system, and number two, improve our entry level systems.
What our onboard system?
No, that's number one. And number three is to improve our communication using Discord.
And systemology.
That's what number two is.
Good.
I think those three things are going to really help us to be able to grow our
So
team.
If we pay attention to those, we could, put those in little bits that need to be done instead of having a big title do it. Have some actual steps that we could take to get it done, and then we could assign who could do those.
What?
Yes or no?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying that's a big chunk of saying what needs to be done. How are we going to do that? If we break that down in little pieces, that we could do that, and then we could send that out to.
For the monthly meetings, what we're doing is this is a higher level. This is just like a month, not little pieces.
Okay. So we want to keep looking for people to help us, and the visa, we need to still continue to work on that. That, I'm glad is written here, because that would have fallen through the cracks, that's for sure. Because that's not on my radar anymore. I need to put that on my radar.
Put it on your project board.
Yeah. We need to use the planner more. It's nice when we do that as a group. And document ways that we hear how lives are being changed. And of course the website continually needs to be improved. And this is phone training. I'm not sure what that means. What's phone training? Does anybody know what that means? Do you, Enoch? Okay. Is Tina on here? Is Tina on there?
No.
Oh, okay. Are we going to do daily live videos anymore? Okay. Enoch, are we going to do daily live videos anymore?
Of course we are, Mom.
When are we going to start those back up?
When we're able to.
All right. Will it be this month, you think?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to do marketing, livecast marketing, which that went well last month too, because we got further than what we did this month with it. We sent out the emails,
the emails
for it.
That was big.
Yes.
Yeah, we really sent
Ahead
out
of
emails.
time. Yeah. And Kathy, she punches out and one by one inviting people and stuff.
Inviting people to what?
To monthly, to everything we do. She punches things out, like the I think she did 120 for the week of prayer. She sent out 120 invitations.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She does.
Okay. Yeah, she does invite people. I thought you were talking about the live cast.
And then our content, we need to up that. That's for sure.
Well, we have.
Yeah, it's
Our
growing.
goal was, I think, 45, and we got to 40.
Which we didn't reach the goal, so we had to up it somehow. And then let's see, we need to share the Direction from God program with more people.
Isn't that marketing?
Well, word of mouth too. When we're talking, we need
Is it
to
word of mouth marketing?
integrate it, make it personal. The bookkeeping and the templates for the meetings, are those being done?
What do you mean the templates for the meetings?
Says didn't update the template for the meetings. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means, Mom.
Okay. Oh, and the Tidely account, we need to complete that, I guess. I'm going to try to call that guy back up and get that completed. Although it's up and running.
I think it's at risk of being shut down.
Yeah. Okay, so what about does anything with ClickFunnels need to be done? Integrate the store.
Can you check your message?
Okay. Can anybody else think of anything that needs to be done? We could look at last month's on page 2. Can you see what we're doing, Daniel?
Yes.
Do you understand it?
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, yeah. Good.
The people are also seeing it.
Do you have any suggestions?
No.
No. Do you see anything else in there that we need to do? Carmen, do you see anything? If you go to last month's and go to step 4, there's a list of things there. What should we continue to work on? Be nice to get Morgan to work with us. What about in number 3 there in the marketing area? Is there anything else in there that we should continue to work on?
What does it mean to finish the essential content program?
That means when we get together, we find out the roles and responsibilities, and we identify which systems that we gotta look at. We make our plan, and then we and you would like get on the call with people and help them the knowledge workers, and help them to explain what they do.
Do you remember that chart there? Okay. Oh, Herzl. What is Herzl going to be doing with us? I hope we get to talk to him this week. Enid. What's Herzl working with us? What's he doing for us?
Brazil?
Mm-hmm. How's he helping the Army of Youth?
I don't know. You guys woke me up when I was sleeping and talked about it. I don't remember what the conversation was.
Oh, okay. It seemed like he had some good ideas.
All I remember is he wanted $2,000, and I don't remember all the other details.
Okay. I think he was going to get some influencers and pay them, and encourage them to share the Direction from God program.
It sounded like he was saying he wanted to work with a course, not a subscription program, and that's not what we're doing right now.
Okay. All right. And then, well, is there something else that we might be able to work with him?
I don't know.
Because if we get people who's willing to help us out and we don't have anything for them to do, they're going to fill in that gap somewhere else. And then they might get locked down into doing something else. So maybe that's something we should write something out for the people who do want to help us, that we could keep them busy while we're thinking of something more personal for them. That's kind of generic that people could do until we get to them to be able to find where they fit and are able to do.
What I find that with people, busy work is not fulfilling work. And just because people want to help, just getting them busy usually does more damage than good.
Well, I think it's damaging if they're wanting to help and we don't have anything for them at all.
Yeah, I definitely
Then they go
agree.
find something real quick and get locked down somewhere else. So busy work's better than no work.
I don't know.
We might lose some of them, but even if we're able to keep one of them, that would make it worth it to give people busy work. Maybe we need to find somebody who could work on people coming in.
What?
Maybe we could find somebody who works on people.
That's
They
what
just
Diana
pay
wants to help
attention.
with.
Yeah. So, but how are we going to get them in? What can we do there? Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, I have plenty of ideas, but that's not for this conversation.
All right. So, okay. Well, I guess we'll go on to the next. All right. Nobody has anything else they want to share? Let me get back down there. It says brainstorm possible actions for the next month to help advance initiatives for the current quarter. So, what? Narrow down and prioritize for current monthly commitments. Assign a single owner to it. Okay. So, let's go back up there and look to see who could do what up there. Oh. What are you guys excited about this month of the things that we're doing?
What just happened? Oh,
I thought you should just write it.
yeah. So, okay. We want to fully systematize the DFG subscription program.
Amen. That'll be nice.
How can we progress this for this month?
I think that if we pay attention to what our part is, each person, and how we're gonna share that.
Diana just joined us. She's on speakerphone.
Hi, Diana. We miss you.
I miss everybody too. I'm ready to plug in. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Praise the Lord. Thanks for calling.
We're in the middle of a meeting right here. We're trying to figure out what we're gonna do next week or next month.
Carmen, what are you doing?
What?
So let's see. We'll do.
Were there any monthly actions that weren't completed? Yeah, GYC, we didn't do that because GYC canceled. And the presentations, I was able to get through all those, and I did more presentations than we had originally planned, so that was good.
And the Belfast didn't come.
But that wasn't a monthly action. And the marketing, we had a goal to have 20 people attend by next month, and that did not happen. So that was another thing that we didn't complete. And the website was done, and the bookkeeping we did not complete.
Right. And that's an ongoing thing too.
Well, no, monthly actions are not ongoing. They're very specific. Fuzzy targets don't get hit. And that was part of the reason why we didn't complete that.
So what are we gonna prioritize for this month, coming up month? We're changing the way that we're doing the live cast. So we need
Why do you say that?
prioritize
How are
that.
we changing the way that we're doing?
because
the
we
live
have
cast?
like a theme for the month.
That's not really a change. Wait, you mean with the daylight videos? Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
both of them. They're both like one and one.
But the live cast, everything still stays the same.
Right. And then we need to somehow market people and get workers.
Yeah, we gotta get the workers.
And we need to get more assignments for you to broadcast.
More assignments? What do
Yeah.
you mean assignments?
To do like radio broadcasts or TV or something.
What do you mean by assignments? Are you talking about rebroadcasters, or are you talking about
Mhm.
speaking engagements?
Speaking engagements, I
Oh.
guess.
Oh, okay.
And we need to get rebroadcasters too. We need to work in our daily live, what is it? Our planners. I forget what it's called.
I think we could really use Diana's help for onboarding some of the new people
Yeah, that would be
and
nice.
helping plug people in.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we could really use your help helping people to plug in for where their gifts are, and helping them to find the labor that fits their talents, because that's an area of void or a weak point that we have for people that have their hands raised, they want to help, but it's hard to get them on all going, and that would be great.
Okay.
There's a lot of work to be
I'll
done
work on
there.
that.
That would be wonderful. We could work together to try to do something there.
Did
Okay.
you want to put that in
I think
there?
that's also what it was saying on that thing that you sent me last night that I listened to. Man, that was amazing. Thank you. Trying to do the workbook thing. I mean the coach book. Just and that basically is the same thing as a policy. People know
Yeah.
what they're supposed to be doing. That's amazing.
Yeah, praise the Lord. Yeah, and we have the System Hub for that, and which is like a playbook. It's like a handbook. It lets them know what we're doing. I would love to work with you with creating the onboarding system. So for the monthly action, we have. If we were to create, like, using the framework, we will accomplish X by Y time period, or by the end of the month. Like, if we're going to accomplish this, and it's going to be measured, like, we are going to grow our team. Our monthly action is to grow our team for this in April, and it is measured by what key measurement could we do to identify if we've succeeded or not. How do we want
Good
to?
question. Do we have a flow chart of like how many we're doing right now and how much so we can watch it move on a chart? Is that a good way to view it?
I think that would be great. we don't have it now, but that sounds like something that would be a blessing.
Okay, I think that I'm not real computer savvy, but I do know that Google has that option. It's a very simple one. You just put in just some figures, and it makes the table for you. It actually puts it on a table graph for us
That's
on
good.
Google Calendar, I believe.
But what figure should we use, or what metric should we use for measuring the growth of our team, for recruiting goals?
What about percentages of, like, you know, how many people are involved, or how many people? It should have 2 or 3 charts, you know, people that have been offered to work but not working, and to see how much went to work, and then how many are working from how many people are invited. How many people show up for live. I mean, we should have about 4 different charts so we can see which ones are the areas that are growing the fastest, or which ones we can improve on by visual aid.
That sounds good. That sounds a little more. I think that's very good. As far as like this meeting goes, this is a monthly meeting. So to find a monthly action, we're thinking of a high level objective, something that's like an overview in this along these lines. But those could be smaller steps to reach the bigger monthly meeting. But how can we encapsulate a measurement of, like, for the month of April, by the end of April, we want to accomplish this measurement?
So like content.
No, like recruiting. We're specifically talking right now about recruiting.
Like how many people we recruit?
It could be the number of people, or it could be specific roles that are filled, or it
Or how
could
many
be
people are reached?
heads of departments, or
Well, we could get the numbers down before we do a chart, and just see what we have, and see where, and make that our goal, you know, by the end of the month, at the end of April, to reach that goal.
Well,
But I mean, we'd have to start with figures, exactly how many people. We'd have to have a list of the people
you know,
that are.
some of the things that we've noticed is with this coronavirus, there's a lot of people that are like not working, and we're trying to quickly reach them before their time's consumed with other things. And so if we
Sure.
like wait a month to do the chart and then start working on that the following month, they're gonna have their time filled up already.
I don't think she's talking about waiting a month to do a chart.
Oh.
But I mean, there is.
Well, I thought she was trying to come up with data.
I think what she's saying is, like, I'm asking for like a number or something, and she's saying we kind of need a chart before we find a number, which, like, I could see definitely wisdom in that. It makes a lot of sense. So, like, that would be one of the first steps to do that. What if we just say that we, the 3 things we got to do is we got to improve our onboarding system. We have to create an onboarding system. We got to improve our training systems, and then improve our communication. But if we accomplish those 3 things in this month of April, then we're set for growth. For growing the team, involving
I
people.
agree.
So,
So how can we measure those things?
well, yeah. That I realize that the measurement. Well, maybe I can ask Sebastian to help with that.
Well, wasn't it saying on that video that you sent me that in order to measure something, it's basically, the measurement is something to get facts of how the business is growing, or how the whatever is growing,
Yeah.
and if we're reaching our target. So, I mean, of course we're not going to reach it for April right now because it's not April, but I mean, if we know where we're starting and what we want to reach towards, I'm probably saying this all wrong because I'm sure you guys already have that chart.
No, we don't. We don't have the chart. No, this is good suggestions.
So that if we know that we only have like 5 people, we can say, okay, by the end of the week, let's see if we can add 3 people. What can we do to get to that 3 people so we can put it on our graph? So by the end of the month, we can see how far we did progress, you know, while we're reaching the loss at the same time.
Yes, definitely. We should do that. But we need the graph, so that would be part of the test in order to accomplish that.
Okay, I'll
Bigger
look
picture.
on the internet and see if I can find the graph chart and see if I know how to do it or not. I can do that today. I'll
Okay.
try to.
That'd be
Thank you,
neat.
Diane.
That sounds.
So
good.
what were those 3 things? Onboarding. We needed.
Create an onboarding system,
Uh-huh.
improve our entry level systems, and improve our communication. And we want to use Discord to improve our communication and to create kind of like a digital room that we can come together and work on projects together.
All right. And how can we
Jennifer,
measure?
could you give me those 3 things when you get a chance? I don't have my notebook with me. I'll go get
Yeah.
my notebook. But
I'll do
you
that.
can send those to me after the meeting today. I can make sure that I can see how I can put it on a graph.
Conrad's taking notes, and he sends us out the notes once we're finished.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great.
So then how are we going
Is that something
to?
you're able to send to Diana afterwards? This. She wants that. 3 things.
So like on creating an onboarding system, how are we going to measure that?
Well, I don't know. That's a hard part.
Don't we have that?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at measuring. All I know is this is something that we need to do in order to grow and to have very clear targets. But truth be told, that this is an area that I have not had much experience in measuring the goals that we set, and so I want to improve it, but I'm going to need everyone's help.
So when you're talking about onboarding system, you're talking about onboarding into the day, like what me and Kathy were doing? Is that what you're talking about?
No, when I'm talking about an onboarding system, I'm saying we need a system, like as far as recruiting, I don't have a problem finding people who want to participate and collaborate with each other. I can record a video, cast a compelling vision, and give them a call to action to sign a form. So when they fill out that form, or if someone like in conversation like Diana, she's talking to people throughout the day and she loves finding people's gifts. She's like, wow, you got to be a part of this. She loves doing that. Diana and I can recruit. But from getting someone to who's raised their hand, like Crystal, who's saying like, hey, I want to work with the ministry again, or like Lacey, who's saying like, yeah, I'm interested in helping with the ministry, from getting them from there to like, what is the process
To
of
actually be doing
finding,
something?
Yes, to actually be doing something, but in order to do that, we need to identify their gift, give them a responsibility in harmony with their gift, not just in harmony with them, but also something that we actually need right now, and that we are actually prepared to support them in that role, and something that we, like a way that we can connect them so that they're able to be connected to the system hub or the resources that we have provided, or get a little bit of just an overview of like where we are, what we're doing, and which we have some notes for onboarding, but we just got to put those together. There's a system for onboarding new team members, and we just need some sort of induction process where we induct them to the ministry and help get them set up and connected with what they need, the tools in order to accomplish what we're asking them to do.
That like sounds like it's overwhelming. How everything that we're doing, and then add that in there too. Just seems.
Well, that's
like,
why you're not doing that. That's something that Diana and I have to work on.
Oh. Because it would be nice to have
And
somebody
it doesn't
whose
sound
job was
daunting
to do that.
to me, and it probably doesn't sound daunting to you. It probably sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Enoch. I'm excited about it.
I'm
so.
excited too, and that's why we have different gifts in the body of Christ.
Praise God.
Yeah, because this sounds great, and what I like, I want to like as much automated of a process as we can do, and that's what systems provide, is automation, so we don't have to reinvent the wheel every time.
So now, what's the difference between onboarding system and entry-level systems?
So what I just described to you was all onboarding. That's
Uh-huh.
taking them on and welcoming them aboard. But the entry-level system, you know what an entry-level position is?
Yeah,
Like, what's an example of an entry-level position?
like doing the quote cards.
Yes, doing quote cards. Is Susie still here?
I'm still here.
Okay.
I was going to say something, but then somebody started talking.
Oh,
so.
you're welcome to say something. What would you like to say? Even if it was a while ago.
You were talking about the onboarding system, because I know I'm kind of new here,
Uh-huh.
so I'm like in that kind of
Phase?
position right now.
Yeah, you are.
I think that what you're doing, because when I first started, you had like let me see here. I'm on Notion right now. The ongoing training for outline creators.
Yes.
Okay, so something like that is really helpful because you have like a checklist here with showing all the resources that you have and everything. And I think something like that would be very helpful with an onboarding system.
I completely agree, and I'm glad you mentioned that because I've found that the people who have joined the team and have like produced the best and who have really like got started the best have been those who have had some sort of onboarding training like what you just described. And I want to use what I created for you as some sort of template that we can just click a button and boom, they have all those important things relevant to your role. And I'm glad those have been helpful because you've got started and you hit the ground running and you're like ready
Amen.
to go. You and Tina have been making some great progress, and I did that. The first person I ever did that with was Kim, and Kim just really flourished very quickly when she was supported with what she needed. And a lot of like some of the number one reasons why volunteers quit, I've done research, and it's because they're unclear on what their roles and responsibilities are. And so an onboarding system would just answer all of that quickly and automatically. So I'm glad you shared that, Susie. We're going to use that as part of the process for others. But the problem with how I onboarded you is it was all like spur of the moment, and it was all, I like created it specifically for you, and there was nothing in place. I just created that. So and that's dependent on me. And to expect anyone else to do that, that's going to be harder to know where all those resources are. And then, so we just got to document and duplicate that.
Yeah, like something personalized.
Yeah. Right, and we need something that is not personalized, something that's generic for everyone, and then we need some elements that are personalized depending on their specific role. But we need some sort of system to differentiate that too.
We need
That's a balance of both.
we need someone for them to go to when they need help too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Who are you talking to? Was it Susie? Or
That was
Because
Susie.
it's something generic
Yeah,
where
Susie.
it's like first you find out who they are and what their specific talents are, and then create another little onboarding kind of thing where it's personalized.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So then we need
So
to.
the video or whatever you sent to Susie do we still have a copy of that for that department she worked in, or could we get somebody like Susie or Tina to make one of these videos so you're not stuck doing them all, and then we can put that?
Yes. The page on Notion that she was referring to, we have it, and I have it, and it's saved. When you and I work together, I'll show you some of the resources I have for this. We just got to organize some of the resources. And I have it documented. I plan on using it for others.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's one of my goals for this week, if possible.
It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and we have until 12.
So what about improved entry level systems?
So improving entry level systems. Oh, that's why I was talking about Susie. So what an example of an entry level is, these are things that just about anyone can do, and they're not required to be at a certain like spirituality level, or they're not required to. They're just very like E-Myth Revisited, that book. It was talking about how you create your org chart and you identify what are the low level, like the entry level ones. That it's like in an army, they're the recruit, they're the people who just got recruited, and this is like boot camp and just learning some stuff. Those are the ones also that Systemology says needs to be the most heavily documented because they have a higher turnover rate or something like that. So quote cards, I've found in the ministry over the years, most people start with quote cards. Renelle started with them, Rebecca and Christina and a few other people.
What other entry level things can we have?
Well, another entry level would be like micro content, identifying the micro content to create. It could,
in the what are they called? You know, where it types out what you say.
yeah, transcribing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, proofreading is entry level. things of that nature. But there's some entry level things for YouTube that could be done. Welcome back. I'm not sure what happens, but we were discussing entry level positions. Yeah, there are some entry level things for YouTube. There's just some like identifying what those are and then allowing people to do that, like quoting content where you find some quotables and then you like create stuff for the quote cards. That's like what Tina was doing. She can teach that to someone else. Those are all things that we could do.
And then we figure out who does that during the weekly meeting. How to get that done?
Figure out who does that?
Yeah, how to set that up.
Well, no, that's what Carmen and I are doing.
Okay, in the systemology thing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
I know who's doing them. Carmen and I are going to map out what are the roles that we need, the systems that we need, the entry level ones too. And then once we have that chart or that roadmap, then Carmen's going to be able to follow up with those the knowledge workers,
Okay,
and then just document that. And so he'll be
Okay.
helping with getting the rough drafts for these systems.
great.
Yeah, that's number 2.
All right. And then, can you think of other entry level?
Well, we don't need to do that right now.
Okay.
This is just one monthly action, and we really need to get 3 to 5 for the month.
How are we going to improve the communication?
I really think a way we can improve the communication is get on Discord, because Discord provides 24/7 availability that anyone can pop on and they could just have a conversation. Sometimes we need to talk. Messenger's not enough, and there's a handful of people that are limited on data. I think Morgan was limited on data, and Tina, Rebecca, Zelda, Kim, they're all limited on data.
And what does
And
Discord do?
Discord is the lowest possible data using audio like call out of any other
Really?
platform like Messenger, WhatsApp, and all that.
Wow.
And the reason why is because we changed our settings on the server so that we can hear each other, but it doesn't take data. So this is their best option to speak together. And Discord came about because originally, like video gamers, people who are doing some like computer work or things, they'll be on the computer doing stuff, and they want to fellowship and they want to socialize with other people who are playing the same games that they are. So they get on a server that's all about that game, and they verbally talk to each other while they're playing this game. But we have a very similar concept where people around the world are hurting, they want fellowship, or they're stuck in their room and they want a fellowship, they want to talk, they want encouragement.
Oh, it's not just for the workers.
No, it's not just for the workers. It's
Oh.
for fellowship with people. But the workers have audio channels that only they can see and access, so there are
Oh,
privacy
okay.
to work
great.
together.
Okay.
So that's like the concept of the workathons, where if we're working on things, rather than just working on things alone at the computer at home, we're able to get 2 people who are passionate about the same things, like creating slides, or like Angela proofreading a document. She can get 2 proofreaders together on Discord and just talk to each other while they're doing it, to have feedback, bounce ideas off each other, and everything just grows, and momentum is created when you have multiple people
I
doing
know
the
it's
same thing.
yeah, it's wonderful. It happens so fast when a team of people come together and work on something. It just like forges forward so quick.
Yes, and the more people that we can get on Discord, the more of that type of momentum that we can encourage, and the fellowship and friends. Because one of the beauties of the Army of Youth is connecting people together
Amen.
with godly influences and friends that can encourage each other and be a spiritual blessing. And
So we should advertise that too.
yeah, we should
Start sharing that in
definitely.
maybe in a quote card, or in our content that we put out there.
One of the ways that I see that we'll be able to like spread the word and market a lot of these services and opportunities that we have is through content slides, to be able to Diana Sterling.
Well, how are we gonna through Discord? How are we gonna keep somebody like Shepherd's Rod from coming in and talking to everybody?
That's what we have moderators for.
So there'll always have to be a moderator in there.
Not necessarily, but Some of it we get across our road when we get there.
Okay.
Others, like there are successful servers that exist who are able to model and see what they're doing, and there's checks and balances already created. Right, Conrad? Does that problem come up a lot?
Diana, sorry, I can't take it.
What's that beeping noise? That like?
She's
vibrating
calling me.
noise? Okay, so is there something else more that we need to do?
But we only have 1 monthly action, and we need 3 to 5.
Well, that was 3.
No, that's 1.
How's that 1?
Because the monthly action is not. The monthly action is to grow our team. Yeah, I think this will be a more stable connection.
Wasn't improving entry level system number 2?
No, that was a subcategory of growing our team.
So what about the what is it called? The systemology.
What
is that
about
number 2?
systemology?
Because we need to do that more than just growing our team. We each need that in our and the best time to do it is right after we've done these
Yeah, that's right.
all these videos. That's for sure.
Well, no, this is all part of growing your team. The reason why you have systems is so you can grow your team.
So what could number 2 be?
Our second monthly action.
Yeah,
Um,
content.
The content.
Maybe marketing it.
Well, I was thinking about the benefit of putting together a donor partnership program
Oh, that would be nice.
where people can partner together with the ministry. And rebranding the Dress from God program. That would be a lot of effort. Can anyone think of what another
Speaking engagements.
engagements as a monthly action?
Yeah. To get more of those.
Can we just put that under marketing the Dress for God program?
Do we have that on there already?
Yeah, we still marketing. Marketing is our focus for this next quarter. So speaking engagements is one of those. Come on. Yeah, I think those are great. Which also includes creating canvassing slides. And it might be good to put together a webinar, like an automated webinar funnel.
That would be excellent.
Yeah, when it's fully automated, you could just have a landing page that people can just opt into and say, whoa, I really want this. Opt in and they can schedule it, and it's kind of like a simulated live, so they can view it at any time that they want, go through some really life-changing training, and at the end let them know they can have more ongoing training if they'd like.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
That'll handle a lot of it, actually. That'll handle a big chunk of it.
That will. I think so. Because,
I know that guy got me on board just watching it last night, that webinar that you sent me.
praise the Lord. Happy to hear that. Yeah, that event like that. I'm so glad we did that week of prayer and that trial run. It was not intended to go online live to everyone, but God is good, and that allowed us to produce so much more than ever before. That was powerful. More people got involved, saw the vision, and it was great. And it really shows again that content changes people's lives and perspective and helps them to, it shifts their direction in life. So the more that we can be intentional with the content we produce.
I know something else we need to do is the, you know, the hub where we have start here and then the next step and the next. That we need to complete that for
The hub?
onboarding. Yeah. You remember with Isogenics, the start here thing?
Yeah.
And then we were going to do that for direction or for the Army of Youth.
I don't remember. Are you talking about for training Bible workers?
Mm-hmm.
Start your page.
For the Bible reader hub?
Is it Bible? I don't know if
that's
it's
a
Bible.
That's a Bible reader team hub where we did that. We already created that.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, maybe we should go over that.
Well, it's not necessarily like relevant to what we're doing right now.
Well, no, I mean not to go over it right now. I mean to go over it, to look at it. All of us to be familiar with it,
Why?
To help
that's
people.
For Bible readings.
to help people.
Are you giving Bible readings right now?
Well, we want people to get Bible readings, and
Not
we
in
need to
this
be able
phase.
to.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
But that's not where we're at right now.
All right.
So, as far as the monthly action goes, we got marketing the Direction from God program. It almost seems like it would be easier to. It almost seems like it'd be easier to share a course with people, and people would be more prone to buy like a one-time course, and then use the ongoing training as like an upsell or a downsell to offer people.
I think we should give them some really good content for free.
What do you mean?
That was not just free on the internet.
Give
Just
who?
whoever signs up for it.
For what?
For anything that anybody who comes to see us, we could give them something really nice.
Talking about a lead magnet?
Well, I don't know. I'm talking more for marketing, just that they get an idea of who we are and what we stand for.
Isn't
and
that the
what
concept of what a lead magnet is?
I don't know.
Just let them know who we are and what we stand for and what we're trying to do.
Yeah, what types of stuff we put out there, and you know, if we benefit them, if we do something, make them.
That's what the 4 secrets to make your devotions irresistibly interesting is. That's extremely good content. It's introductory to what we do and how we share, and then it does a lot of those things. I mean, we can create multiple offers, but we do have something like that.
And did you want to do a brochure?
A brochure?
Mm-hmm.
What brochure? Oh, you
I
mean
don't
for
know.
the bulk mail out?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to, but that would be something that would be. I don't know what we would.
And plus, we could give them to call porters to carry around, to add to whatever book they're selling.
Yeah. So can you put the like a DFG brochure? For Dream 100 affiliates. There you go. Yeah.
Can you think of anything?
Monthly action.
Yeah, monthly action.
Oh.
Should we say something about the website? Or do you think the system systemizing the entry-level position should be a monthly action of its own? That seems like a pretty big project.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So systemizing entry levels stuff.
Yeah. So, monthly action is to get a monthly financial report
Yeah.
for April. That's a lot more specific. Okay, great. So we got our monthly actions. Carmen, can you go over them?
Can I just ask one more question?
Go for it.
What about reaching the people? How are we going to reach the people that aren't busy today, that'll be busy tomorrow if we're not moving forward with
That's
them?
what the whole Grow Our Team is.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back over these. We want to grow our team by creating an onboarding system and improving our communication. Are we assigning or not assigning, but like,
Can you also just duplicate that too? Because there's three ways we're going to do that.
oh, duplicate this.
Yeah, just number 4, not necessarily the whole thing.
Alrighty. So we want to grow our team by doing 3 things: creating an onboarding system, improving entry-level systems, and improving our communication. Who would like
By
to
using Discord.
by using Discord? Please. Of course. So who would like to take some ownership on that one?
But growing our team, Diana.
Okay.
Diana, can you take ownership of the monthly action of growing our team?
Okay, monthly action, growing our team. Yes,
Okay, cool.
I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Excited.
Me too.
Okay, I'll just.
We should do that afterwards.
I can remember after this.
Then make a checkbox to do it.
And in number 5, you could put
Carmen,
her
you
down
ready?
for that. On part number 5, you could put Diana down for that.
What?
On step number 5, you could put Diana down for that.
Are you talking about get the monthly financial report?
No, I'm talking about breakdown actions into
Oh.
tasks that can be completed.
When the page says step 5 and you say item 5, it's confusing.
I said step 5.
You said item.
Did I say item or step, Comron?
I'll remember.
I kept saying step.
Okay.
Okay, now we also want to put a donor partnership program. Put together a donor partnership program by rebranding the Direction from God program.
I don't know if we're able to really do that. That sounds pretty hefty. Maybe what we can do instead is to maybe we can create landing pages for the family worship and some of those things that we needed to do for the for growing our team. Create the landing pages. And those funnels.
So we want to create landing pages, team growth.
And can we put comment under there? Who do we have for marketing the live cast? Oh, and we got graphic designers. Yeah, Discord, that'd be great. And graphic designers.
Okay, we want to market the DFG program by speaking engagements, creating canvassing slides, putting together an automated webinar funnel, and making a DFG brochure for Dream 100 affiliates. Who's in charge of that?
I want to learn the how to do the speaking engagements and hook you up with people. I like stuff like that
Never for speaking engagements.
because that takes a lot of research and talking with the people.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to do the canvassing slides, right?
I'm not doing slides, that's graphic design.
Oh, so maybe Tina.
I don't know.
Whose name could we put there?
Tina's not really much of like a technical graphic person.
Victoria.
She's not. No. The only people that come to mind is Rebecca or Daniel, but it depends on what Daniel's doing. I think Rebecca would do really good at it. She's just pretty busy.
Well, what are you making?
It was like a invite Enoch to speak slide, like the photo that you did. It'd be stuff like that, but for family worship or for some of like working or finding talents or whatever the offers or things that we provide people.
Sure, I can do it.
Do you like making photos like that?
Yeah.
I like the flyer and stuff on Canva. Okay,
Great.
I think you can do it pretty quickly. Yeah, praise God.
It's the application that Kim is the one who makes the thumbnails, right?
She makes the thumbnails on YouTube for YouTube.
Yes.
Yes,
But is the application she has free?
it's not free, but we paid for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have access to that application. Is that what you're asking?
Sorry?
You're asking if you have access to that? Yeah, you
Or is
do.
it just...
You do, but that's for thumbnails and not so much like canvassing slides.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
use either Google Slides or Canva to create the
I think I'm
canvassing
more familiar
slides.
with Canva.
Yeah, you are.
I'll do that.
Okay, that sounds good. But we
But-
do have a Canva account that I'd prefer you to use if possible.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
You know, Daniel, I have some access to different videos and pictures and stuff like that. We can sit down and I'll show you. There's a bunch of them.
Okay.
I'll show them to you and go through how to access those too.
Can you put them on Notion?
I'll put some of them on there. Yeah, sure.
Or could you record the conversation that you have with with Daniel on Zoom?
Mm.
We're going to
No,
talk about
'cause-
top secret stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to share with them things that I pay for that I don't want other people to, because they could make it to where I have to pay something or, you
Okay.
know. Yeah. So I'll just talk to him.
I have a question.
Yes.
If when Deborah does that, if she's going to be training people in the future, is that not one of the things that you want to put in the gold book or whatever you want to call that? What was that called?
It's System Hub.
You know, so people, yeah, the system thing. So if she doesn't have to teach it twice, it'll be there.
It is something I'd like her to do, but she's talking about
Daniel's a
giving.
close friend of mine, and I'm going to give him access to something I paid for that could potentially charge me, so I don't want to do that. Not with him, but I don't mind doing that with somebody else. Or even just doing that.
I understand that part, but maybe you could even kind of lead them to another website or something else besides your personal and have it go kind of, so a person that's working far away can do the same thing, and they can kind of look for those same resources so they can have the knowledge how to do it.
Yeah, well, we do have, we actually have some systems and tutorials teach people how to use, how to find photos for like basic knowledge, and some free options.
What happened, Kathy?
What? Nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
And the automated webinar funnel, I don't know, it sounds like there's quite a bit.
Quite a bit what? Where?
It sounds like there's a lot of stuff that involves me. And I don't know
Oh.
how much bandwidth I have to do all this stuff.
I think that will go so far. Get that done and we could keep reusing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to create it seems like that's pretty intense. It requires a lot of graphic design for the slides.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why does that entail a bunch of graphic designs?
For a
Can't-
webinar? A webinar needs slides.
Well, can't you just be there talking?
That's not what a webinar is.
Okay. Wasn't that a webinar we watched this morning?
What did we? No, that wasn't a webinar. That was an online course. And that was a live event that he taught. And he recorded it.
Okay.
A webinar is like what Daniel watched with that one guy about the video edit, Full-Time Filmmaker. Remember Genius Webinar with Jason Flyding or whatever? Remember that guy?
I don't.
Remember we were watching
Is it a webinar when you're trying to get somebody to join something or to do something,
Yeah.
and you just share the plan with them and get them on board
Yeah.
to want to do
and
it?
they all use slides.
Okay.
Yeah. And not only slides, but like specific offers for that webinar that gives them like exclusive discounts.
So can we all just sit down and figure something out and then it'll
That's
get
what
done?
I'm saying. If we all sit down and figure something out, then we're going to be, whenever we say yes to anything, we're saying no to something else. So for us to say
Well, I
yes.
know, but then it pumps it out really fast,
Well,
and
yeah.
we can use that.
No,
It's
I
very
understand
valuable.
that. But if we're talking about monthly actions, we're either going to, there's only limited bandwidth for all of us to
So
get involved and do.
should we number what's really important here and put that, prioritize it?
That's
number
what we're
one, number
trying to
two,
do.
93.
Think about it like this.
Number three.
Would you rather recruit new people to the team, or would you rather put together a webinar funnel for the month of April?
Right, and we need to put 1, 2, 3 because you didn't mention. Do we want Discord? We could go without Discord and get these two things more important than that.
We cannot go without Discord if we want to build a grower team. And like what you're saying, if we want to capitalize on this time where people have more free time than before and they're more likely to get involved and participate, Discord is essential for that. Without communication, we can't do this. And Zoom is not working to the degree that what we would need it for.
That's just something big that we all need to learn all over again.
What's something big?
Discord.
It's not big. Try it out. There's people like Susie.
I
just
don't
figured it
want
out
to
in
be
a
on
couple weeks.
What?
Susie figured it out with just she just learned about it like a couple of weeks ago. She figured it out real simple. It's not elaborate. It's not confusing. It's just like a phone call.
Like Zoom?
No, it's more simple than Zoom. It's like 10 times easier than Zoom.
Okay.
And joining and participating.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm very bad with technology.
She's bad with technology. She's here right now. Like, we couldn't do that with Zoom. The big challenge with Zoom is that it requires you to be a host in order to start the thing. But in order to be a host, you have to log into our host account. So people have struggled across the board to try, like team leaders, like Kim for her team when she's training people, struggled to log in. Tina struggled to log in. A bunch of people struggle to start Zoom so they could just have a conversation with people, share their screen, or communicate with their team.
You can share your screen on Discord?
Yes, if you want to, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is something so simple that Kathy would be able to just hop on Discord and have a conversation with whoever she needs to. With who?
The Hannums.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect the Hannums to be on there because they're not really volunteering with that. They're not the type of people that are like, oh, we got a lot of free time and we want fellowship. The Discord is for people that want the fellowship.
All right. All right.
So I don't know how much I'd be able
Seems
to
like maybe we
run
should
it.
advertise that.
Advertise
Discord.
what? Yeah, I think we have on there as one of the actions to create a landing page for Discord so we can communicate together.
Okay. All right.
It's going to be thearmyofyouth.com/Discord.
So you don't want to do the webinar?
Don't want to do that. I do, but
Not this month.
I don't know about this month.
Maybe next month.
Yeah, maybe next month. I would like to do it this quarter, though. This coming quarter. Looks like we're almost done. So what step are we actually on right now?
4.
Are we on step 5?
I think we're on step 5.
I
This
think we are on
is
step 5.
signing the.
And regarding this, I think what we've messed up in the previous monthly meetings is we're not breaking these down into weekly actions. I think what we need to do, this is like part of the time blocking, and this is where in our weekly sprint meetings we haven't been sprinting, there'd be more brainstorming stuff. But what it's supposed to be is how do we take these and assign a week to do them? So all of the brainstorming and thinking is done batch, just one day a month, today, and then when we do the sprint, it's just like let's just get it done. Does that make sense, Kathy? Is that something we could especially use your help with?
Mm-hmm.
But I know you were gone for when we were talking about this.
Right.
So if you want to look up here, Kathy, these are some of the things that we have. We were talking about number 1 is to grow our team, and there's 3 things that we were going to do to grow our team. It was to create an onboarding system. Diana and I are going to work together on that. We're going to improve the entry-level systems, and we can put Conrad down for that. And then we're going to improve communication by using Discord, and I could spearhead that. And then, but the second monthly action was to create landing pages for the team growth. So imagine having a landing page for family worship, kind of like we did with the Corona landing page. It just lets people know. We got one for Discord and graphic designers, which is entry level for people to get involved with. And we want to do some marketing for the program, and that includes like speaking engagements that Mom's going to be helping with, and Daniel's going to be helping with slides that we can integrate in the live videos that are pointing people to these landing pages, these funnels, and then potentially a brochure so people can join the study, and then improve our entry-level systems. That's Kamran, and that's part of more team growth. And then get a monthly financials report. So that would be you working with Jennifer. So those are our 5 monthly actions, and the step that we're on is trying to figure out how can we break these down into. We didn't find anyone who's going to be marketing the program.
Marketing the program?
Yeah. Our 3rd monthly action.
Who's going to take charge of that?
I guess I could.
Okay.
So.
When you do marketing the program, have you, or this is brainstorm thing, have you already
I don't know what the 360 locally means.
Oh, okay. I'll explain to you later. It's okay.
Okay.
I'll have to keep on listening and we'll talk about it.
That sounds good. I'd love to hear. And then so what we need to do is identify which week we're going to work on which things. And then we would end the meeting.
How many weeks are in April? We got 1, 2, 3, 4.5.
Did you create that header too on purpose?
Yes, what?
Sorry, what was that for?
The weeks.
Oh, cool. Kind of like how we do with the end of the day. That would be great. We can hit Control D also. Can you put the dates on there? We kind of have this date, March 25 to the 1st. So we got 2 months to the live cast, so one of those weeks needs to be
3 weeks to the live cast.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. We got 2 weeks to the live cast, so one of those weeks we got to really focus on the live cast. Maybe the week before. Daniel doesn't know what that means.
March 2 to April 1st.
2 weeks before.
March 25th? 25th.
This is 2.
I think that's because we were both typing on it at the same time. And yours canceled out mine, and mine canceled out yours.
So we want our weeks to start on a Wednesday.
No, not necessarily. We can have some overlap.
Yeah. So the second week would be the 29th. Yeah. And then the 5th to the 11th.
It's a good call, Conrad.
The 12th. Okay. The 12th to the 18th.
I think this will speed up every other weekly meeting that we have. When I reread that, I realized this is where we messed up.
The 19th.
Do you understand what we're doing now?
I lost the thing. I'm trying to find it.
It's at the top, isn't it?
No, it wasn't.
25.
I just saw it.
And then the
It's
26th
Just hit Control F and then type in 3.25.
to
3.25.
May 2nd.
oh, there it is.
Isn't that pretty neat?
Yeah, I was looking for that. I did that and it didn't work. I think I just put a 5 in there, not 25. Okay, thanks.
So, for this week, I was thinking about working with my focus to try to improve the productivity of the team and with the onboarding systems. It's kind of what I plan on doing. Next week, should we do the live cast?
Sure.
What do you think, Kathy?
Yes. Yes, I think we should.
Okay.
Thought we were supposed to do that throughout the month.
Yeah, we were, but we had the week of prayer that was,
We prefer to us all.
and we planned to do it throughout the month after we had committed to the week of prayer.
Yes.
So, like in the future, we would consider that we're trying to.
But we committed to that when we thought that GYC was happening.
Committed to what?
The
The schedule for the live cast?
Every
Yeah, we were
week.
Yeah.
trying to work it around the GYC schedule. Is what we were trying to do. Work it through
What?
and around.
Are you sure? Because what I remember is that we were saying that with the week of prayer and the GYC, that this month we're not it's likely that we're not going to be able to meet that schedule. And I remember specifically not working it around the week of prayer or GYC simply because we don't want to. We were trying to create a system that we could repeat for months to come. That's not dependent on just specific things in our calendar for this month.
I specifically remember trying to avoid cramming it.
Well, yeah, no.
We
That
still
was the
will.
whole point of scheduling it. But when scheduling it and trying to avoid cramming, we recognize that this month is unique because we already had this 2 major events in this
It
month.
seemed last month we didn't know about the week of prayer, that you were going to do it. You hadn't made up your mind yet.
What, in
You
March?
were working with
I-
no, we're in March now, in February.
Oh, in February? Yeah,
When
just
we were making plans for March.
we chose for when we did the when we were making plans for March. It's right there in our minutes. We had the week of prayer in the monthly action. I saw that. It was one of our monthly actions for March. But the point is, we recognize that although we don't want to cram it till last week, we recognize that this month is a little different because we already had things in place. Kathy, you have it on your screen. Why don't you just scroll down? No, on your laptop. Just put 2 fingers down and scroll. We're on step 5. No, 2 fingers on. You're not a touchscreen on your mouse pad. You need to move your mouse over the over where you're trying to scroll. Yeah, we're on step 5.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, no. We've got 8 minutes left.
What? And we have the week for. Where did we put the dates for the camp meeting? Oh, right here, the 17th. Great.
Yeah.
So that is this.
Yes.
Week 4. Cool. This is helpful. Great thinking, Kamran. You just prove this.
Yes.
Well, we improved the template.
Yeah, we improved the template. Now we just got to add it to the template. No, this is a great improvement. I like it a lot.
Wow.
So April 8th. Yep. Praise the Lord. And I really think that this is part of the reason why our we're not quite there yet with the weekly meetings.
Right.
But this is a huge step forward, even though sometimes we got to slow down so we can go faster. And this gives us clarity as to what's our focus or priority for the month.
Definitely.
Is Susie on here too? No, she's probably not. Susie, you probably aren't aware, but we take notes on Notion under the session calendar, and Carmen sent a link in Discord so you can click it if you'd like. We're on step 5. So, I know you're trying to write those down, but is there any way that Carmen could write them down for you? Because what we could really use your help with is figuring out when can we
Yeah, okay, I'll
There's
I'll try to
no
find
way
it.
I can figure that out and not
Okay.
be stressed out.
Okay, not be stressed out.
I
So we
need
should
time.
just end here and then call it good.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I need
It's time for us to pray.
He's sending the link on Discord.
Yeah, he sent the link on Discord. It's in the general chat. It says Notion on it. Yeah, there's no comment that gave the context to the link, but that's what it's for.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. We're going to pray now. Kathy, would you like to say a prayer?
I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
Our most kind Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for what all did get accomplished. And we thank you, Lord, that we are able to continue to improve the system. We ask that you will help us to be efficient and working the things out, Lord, that we can glorify you in all that we do and say. And we thank you for that. We ask this in the precious name of our Savior, Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Praise the Lord.
I want to say thank you to everybody who came and who helped us out.
You too.
And everybody who helped us last month, too, to make it a success.
Last month was great,
Yes.
and we're just getting started. This is great. Praise the Lord.